Alright, now we're going to work on trying to feed some baby green tree pythons. Try to give them some of their first meals and go through some of the techniques we use to entice them to take some of their first meals. One of the first things you want to do is make sure you can be really comfortable with the animals. That's why we're kind of sitting in a chair. Also have all your equipment handy and available. Got a variety of sizes of prey items here for us. Got a couple of feeding tools here. Tend to keep a little bit of disinfectant available just in case any animal may hit the feeding utensil with its mouth. If it does come in contact with that, it's a good idea to disinfect before you move on to another animal. That way you're not cross-contaminating any bacteria or issues that one animal may have to another. So be comfortable, have all your equipment handy and easily available. Take your feeding tool, select your prey item. One of the things you want to do with the prey item is when you grasp it is hold on to it firmly. You don't want to dangle the prey item. You want to be able to have some very deliberate and distinct motions. So if you hold on to the prey item firmly with the tweezers, that'll allow you to move it around near where the animal is really easily. Another thing I like to do sometimes, especially with fresh babies, is I'll take and I can skin the nose of the prey item a little bit, get a little bit of blood out. That'll help entice the smell and the flavor of the prey item for the snake. So get yourself all set up and ready, and then move over to your tub. Open it up gently. Baby's perched in a little resting posture. You can start by presenting the prey item. See if the animal's awake and alert. Pull it off. Sometimes you can touch the perch with the tool or the prey item. That'll wake it up. What you kind of want to do is you want to get the animal alert enough to where it starts to tongue flick and get an interest on the prey item. You want it to kind of, there you go, just like that. That was a good grab. You want to try to get the head of the pinky right in the back of the mouth of the snake so that it swallows it. And that guy's committed. He should wind up taking that down. Okay, and we got a baby in a perch posture. He's actually got his head on the back side of the perch, so what we want to do is try to entice him, grab his attention. He's tongue flicking, so he's trying to investigate what's going on. Sometimes quick jerky movements work well, other times slower movements work well. You just have to kind of figure out what each animal wants. And there we go. Okay, again, try to approach from below. Let's see, this guy's got a good tongue flick. Yeah, he's going to try to run a little bit more. He's going to be a little bit more challenging. Try to get his attention back on the perch and see what's going on. Yep. Yeah, sometimes touching that outside coil will get him to strike. If they start to move, you can just kind of let them reposition a little bit. Sometimes you want to try to get them really kind of worked up. It's good to have the head of the pinky pointing at the head of the snake, so he can, if he gets a decent strike. Yep. he's just dropping it, so we'll just pick it up and keep trying to hand it back to him. He's getting all worked up, his little tail's twitching there. Okay, sometimes if they're grabbing and dropping a lot like this, I'll do another little trick. We'll try a little bit of chicken down, a little freshly hatched chicken feathers. And I'll just get a little bit on the pinky, on the nose of the pinky. And that's sometimes really enticing to them. They like that scent of the bird feathers. See? And a lot of times that'll just do the trick. A little bit of that will just get it tasting exactly how they want it.
You can see if you get them on the outside, they come around to attack when tapped on that outside coil as a defense. But if you can get it in their mouth long enough for them to think about it, they'll take it down. Yeah. Alright, something else you can do that usually will entice them because they're caudalure hunters is if you can tap their tail and get them tongue flicking. They'll associate that with a hunting response.